Hiya, welcome to week 13. I've got a slightly different video for you this week. Start kicking off a slightly different series of videos. Instead of two brand new songs, I'm picking one of our more epic numbers that we already have in the folder that we haven't really got to grips with yet. We've got some huge songs in here. I've got some great ones lined up for you, including Mr. Blue Sky, Stairway to Heaven, what other ones? Hotel California. Just some of these massive ones that we have done in session, and it's been really good fun going through them. We haven't really quite got to grips with them. So this is your big song series of videos. Okay, so the first one we're going to have a look at is Band on the Run by Paul McCartney and Wings. So you might find that I make some slight adjustments from the things that we've done in group or in session, just to make them work perhaps a little bit better for us. Things I've slightly changed, added in or taken out. Okay, I'm also going to give you some suggestions of some other things that you can have a go at with these songs on your own if you want to at home. Yeah, and we'll see how we do. So Band on the Run, we'll look at some chords first of all. So D major 7, bar the whole of the 2nd fret, and then place the ring finger on the A string here on the 4th fret. Great sounding chord. Stuck inside these 4 walls. Lovely juicy major 7 chord there. G, I'm sure is fine. So we've got our little triangle shape there on the 2nd fret. So they alternate for the beginning, and we have our A minor coming in as well. Later on we have F major 7. 2 options on this one. Well, there's lots, as you know, chords all over the neck, but the 2 that we will look at is based firstly on the original F chord. So you've got your regular F, index finger, middle finger. You can then use your little finger on the 2nd string down of the 4th fret. So down as in down from the top here. People call the top and bottom different things, but the C string basically. Okay, on the 4th fret. So your 3rd fret is empty. F shape plus 4th fret. Or top 2 strings of the 5th fret. Okay. G string and the C string. F major 7. Either of those sound really great. E minor, set of steps going up from the bottom of the 2nd fret. I think that's it with the chords. So there's some fun timings in this piece. Obviously the original is huge, isn't it? It's got full orchestrations and different sort of feels and joining sections. We are going to do some of them but not all of them. So if you have a look at your piece of music, as we scroll down to the bottom of the A minor D section, if we ever get out of here, I had put some chords there where we sort of attempted to do the dum 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 dum. We were having a go at trying to put that in together, but I don't think it's quite going to work how I had put it up here. So we're just going to get rid of it for now. I have worked out that little riff that if anyone's interested in learning that, let me know, because I can send you the information on that, or I can do another short video. But I thought I'd leave it for now because it's not for everyone, the tab side of things. But if anyone wants to learn that proper rock, you know, middle section, let me know and I'll send it out to you. But for now we're going to leave it. So we're going to come to the end of the A minor. If I ever get out of here, if we ever get out of here, 2, 3, 4, into the new feel. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so we're just going to ignore that section for now. And then the rest of the piece, where's the next little bit? Oh yeah, the instrumental, which is the top of the 2nd page. We are going to do this bit. I'm not going to count it out specifically because I think it's better to do by feel. So we have a single E minor, a single G, and a single C. You can see I've put a little comment there because that's that first bit. So the timing of it goes dum, dum, dum. Now on that C, we actually have 3 beats on it. So we get that. So the clicks I'm doing there are the 2 and 3. So the first beat is that 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then the same on the next little bit. So the E minor, C, A, 2, 3, and then we're straight on to the next bit. Okay, now we sort of push the feel of the dum, dum coming in just before a counted beat. I'm not going to count it all out because I think it will confuse things, but the E minor, bam, the G, push the beat, comes in just before, dum, 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 so does the C, dum, dum. Okay, we get those two beats in between. So listen to the instrumental here for the first bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, but on an F, so we go F, 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 but instead of counting to 3 at the end of that, we count to 4. For the okay, so let me demo that one more time. Instrumental. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba, ba. Da, da, strong. Okay, so we get a full 4 count after that final F. Jump, 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 1, 2, for the band. Okay. Now back to the beginning. Oh, sorry, no, the ending does the same feel. So on the E minor, G, and then just a single C at the end there. The G and the C are doing those push beats again. If you get stuck on any of those timings or anything, I definitely suggest having a listen to the original. I think it's in the same key. I think I did it in the same key, so you can play along if you wish, so you can get the timing of those. Okay, back to the beginning then. So D major 7, the first section until after the A minor, until we come in on that C, and the F major 7, which is our usual calypso strum. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. That's most of the rest of the song, but the first 2 little sections are different. So inside these four walls. You can just do nice straight steady strums on this if you wish. You can give it a little bit more of the ujugu jugu that we've done before. Such musical explanations. 1, 2, slow steady beats, so you could just mark them out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or if you want to, 1, 2, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down. So it's just that little extra go jump, jump. 1, 2, up, down, down, down. We've done this quite a few times now, so that's what's happening over the first section, over the G's and the D major 7s. And then when we get to the A minor and D section, it gets a little bit more rocky, so you can really build it up if you want to. And keep it the same as before if you want, but just give it a bit more volume because that will rock it up a bit. Or you can add in a bit of the riff that the guitarist does. So it has a little lead note, you can hear on the top a little melody note. So over the A minor bit, it goes on top of the chord, we get the C note at the bottom. That's happening on top of the chord there. So you could, if you wanted to, have a go at putting that in. I'll do it on here as a demonstration. 2, 3, 4. So all I did was incorporate that rhythm. Taking that note along with me in slow motion again. A minor, going along from the 3rd fret to the 2nd fret to the open string underneath, keeping that A minor chord on. Could also, just if you want to, if you're playing along with me, so to get the timing, you could practice just going along that melody note, that lead note. and then slowly start putting it in with the chord. And then a similar thing happens on the top of the D chord, but it's a bit more of a stretch, so I tend to bar, use my little finger and a bar. So I'm doing a normal D, but with the little finger wants to reach the 5th fret on the A string, because we're going to do second fret. This again is on top of the D chord, so however best you can keep that D chord going at the same time, I find that a real stretch, keeping that usual D shape. So I bar it and we get the D. And because I've got that on there, I'm adding on that B. Okay, does that make sense? We can do it with the little finger. You got that? Whatever you want to do. Or again, you could just pick out that melody line just so that you can get the feel of it. Okay, so if you're not sure about any of that, pause the video, rewind, go back and have another little go. Or have a listen to the original and play along with that line. So let me just show it to you. It only happens in that little middle bit, A minor, D minor, A minor, D minor. It goes on for longer in the original. I've only done it twice through. So we get 2, 3, 4. Stretch, because actually if you've got that there, you can't do the first D chord without that, so probably it's better to do the stretch if you can. It's a bit of a pain. Okay, so those are just things to add in, because you know this is a big epic song. I'm giving you lots of different things to try. You could just play it through as written, that's totally fine. The only other thing, if you're feeling like you want some more lead line stuff, in the introduction and in the first section between the D major 7 and the G, stuck inside these 4 walls. On the original it has this lovely, I don't know if you could hear that there. So all I'm doing is alternating between the 2nd fret and the 4th fret of the top of that G string. So I'm calling it top, some people call that bottom, it depends where you're at. I call it top because it's the highest sounding string on the uke. So can you hear that there? So because I'm plugged in and it's electric, I could do it with what we call a hammer on. So I play the first note, and then I'm hammering on and off with my ring finger on there, and I get the sound. But ukes don't have great sustain, so you might feel like you want to pick each one. I wouldn't pick every one, so I was just picking the first note there and then hammering that one on. So you can see here, that hammer there. You could pick 2, dum 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 dum, but you lose that smoothness of what's going on the original. Wow, wow, wow. So that is it on the D minor 7 anyway. Stuck inside these 4 walls. And then on the G, stuck inside forever. If you want to do it on the G as well, it's now an open G string to the 2nd fret. Okay, so it's the same pattern. If you can hear that on my get that lovely sound, or you can pick each one. Okay, so this is something that would be great for you to practice whilst playing along with me. It's hard to do all in one go. I'll put it in the intro, but I won't when I start with the vocal. Okay, so I think that's everything I wanted to run through. Let's go then through it. 1, 2, 3, 4.